But, so to sum up, we've been doing this for 33 hours. I have not actually found a manufacturing plant. We're still in an abandoned system. I went and last night I found 2 more drop pods. Actually 3, because one was free, because I found it while I was walking around. And then I found... well, I mean in the sense that I was at one drop pod on unexplored, one of those buildings, unknown building. And I said, well, that's close enough to walk in this very violent winter setting. And I and I went, and lo, it was another drop pod. I was so excited. And then, what else did I do? Well, I sent my guys off because I went back to the freighter, and then I suddenly realized, wait a minute, there is no teleporter to get back to wherever because the freighter does not have one yet. Until those guys come back with stuff to buy stuff, I can't do anything, and all I can do is send them out. So that's okay, So what I did is I flew back, and I came back to the abandoned system because, my system, nobody's coming, and so it's mine. I can come back anytime. So I'm back in the station now, is where I'm at. And I'm on, officially, if you're wondering. Yeah. Yeah, I know. This yay technology, right? That is true. I love living the modern life. Really, truly, I do when I think about it. Yeah. Okay, so... yeah. Some things do not need saying in some ways. It says, place a construction terminal. A terminal is a key expanding your base. Oh, I did that. That's because I had the base down there. I had already placed one. I don't know why it's telling me this. Alright. So, I am going to go ahead and we're going to fly out of here. And rather than try and find a manufacturing base, which was my original goal in the abandoned system, but honestly, our actual total goal is to get to the galaxy end. And my strategy on this one, because we're at 33 hours now, which is of course way longer than most anybody else's, because I slow-mo things and whatever. But my strategy is going to be, I'm going to start looking for outlaw systems, and all I'm doing is we're looking for passports. And we'll do that for about a half hour, I guess, And if a passport has a reasonable mission, and it has to be a reasonable one, I'm not doing anything that's overly complicated, then we'll go for it. Or if we just find it while we're, shopping, that'll be even better, because I just want one. And I'll talk to the pilots. Yeah, that seems like a plan. So the first thing I'm going to do now is we're going to check our gas, so to speak. So I've got 80% in the hyperdrive, which isn't bad, but I think we could probably make a couple more here. So let's make... Oh, we need ferrite dust. Okay, good to know. I may have to go shoot some rocks, but we could do that. That's not a big deal. Okay. Well, and I have the rusted metal here, thank goodness. So let's throw that in the hopper. I'll take this out. But let's go take a moment, because I am essentially where I can go do a bit of quick shopping, maybe. Let me take my wonderful, wonderful jetpack there. I love that smoke comes out of the processor. That's so funny to me. It's like, isn't that self-contained, it looks like. Alright, so here we are. And it looks like, in the stores, it does have some basic materials, like it has the gold and platinum and pyrite. I could take the gold, I think, and make it... Or is it pyrite? I could take pyrite and make it ferrite. So, we have options, I guess. I know, it's not... It was a working system, it looks like, because that's not a bad haul. So, this was not a... I don't know. I don't think I've ever tried to break a metal plating down. Alright, so let's take a moment. We got a metal plating. And let me take a look. It says that at 58%. Oh, it ran out of juice. It ran out of juice. How dare it? How dare it work using fuel? But what I'll do is I'll take this for a moment and we'll bring the metal plating in just to see, because that's an actually interesting question. Can you do that? And the answer is no. You cannot refine metal plating back down to whatever. Once you've made it, you've made it. So, good to know. But we should be able to take... Alright. Alright. Yeah, if you use pyrite, I'm just discarding the metal plating. Oh, destroy unwanted resources, and let's see. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna see if it adds to. Okay, so we got 121. No, it did not add to, it just destroys it. So unlike modules or something like that, if you destroy like the crafted materials, you apparently don't get anything back. That's actually interesting to know. That's actually interesting to know, isn't it? Oh! I got some pure ferrite out of that. Just a second. I gotta try this again. I'm not gonna make... Because this is an interesting... Let's see, we're gonna go buy another, because I can certainly afford it. Yeah, you know, I have 81. I had a lot of storm crystals. We went from 70-something to 81-something. Which was kind of fun. Okay, so we're gonna break it up. We know we have 78 pure ferrite. Let's see what happens. No, it didn't make the pure ferrite. That was apparently already there. But I will say, I probably picked that up by accident. No, it did not. It gives me, if I look at the pyrite, sorry, I don't mean to be clicking so fast, gives me 1-to-1. So 150 pyrite gives me 150 ferrite. Right, but pyrite also fuels the starship. Oh, I have pyrite. Yeah, what I don't have is uranium. I've gone through the uranium we've had, so I'll have to, if we find a gamma friendly or a pilot with, buy some uranium, because I'm completely out. Alright, before I get too distracted, we need 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And I can come here and I can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now we're talking. Now this should not eat all 5 of those. It didn't. It ate 2 of them, which is fine. But that gives us 3 more. So that should give us at least 5 jumps and 8 jumps at least. And then I'll have to do some refining if I have like copper or the cadmium or whatever I've got there. Actually, since we're traveling, and since I can, and since I know I need it, we're just gonna take this cadmium I've got here. Go Shazam. Let that go. So we might hear some crunchy noises as we're flying, and that's just the refiner doing its thing. I'm glad they modified it a little bit, because it was so loud at the time. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're looking for outlaw systems. Come in here, go to the galaxy map. We're going to follow to the galactic core like we have. We'll just take it all the way down the trail. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks like the end of as far as we can go. Well, actually, we should be able to go a little bit farther. So I'm going to free it up here and just kind of look around. Wait. Got some names here. Ah, we found a Gek pirate system. Our first volunteer. Off we go. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think we do have a Gek. We do have a Gek outfit to put on. Yep. I guess when I get the freighter edition, I should get the disguise thing and then the teleporter as my first 2 things that I get. Well, this is true. Now it kind of switches over and you start seeing. Yeah. Well, and also I want to find, if I can, a trade ship in this system. We've come out and here we are. Oh, how nice. Metal processing, it's got a black market, it's pirate controlled. That tells you, you know, basically what's going on here. We knew it's a Gek system. I'm just going to float a little closer to these ships here. Actually, no, I'm going to float a little closer to the space station because it's always closer to where you were when you come out. Because we can come in and out while we're in the system. As long as we get that disguise on, you know, so let's go. Do our thing. Alright, we're gonna check them. Right. And that would be awesome. We already got one coming in here. Or will. No, I guess those were the ones that were chasing me. Yeah, which I believe is number 3. There we are. Bright pink. I too am a Gek. I feel like it's like one of those terrible disguises because we've been encountering, you know, like differently colored Gek, we'll put it that way. So part of me is like, you know, they're looking at me and saying, well, technically you might be. That was kind of fun, wasn't it? Yeah. Air twin. Oh, we got a tiger face deck here. Sir, do you have any passports? You have nip buds, which are always fun, but not anything I need right now. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your time. Oh, and what a nice fighter you have. But it's a C-class. Well, I guess that is the question. Let's find out. Because that's right, I can have a pilot. Director of raiding. Yep, it's not gonna let me do it. Look, I can offer to trade or make an offer on the life or starship, but I cannot invite him to be part of my crew. Maybe I didn't buy the thing yet. I thought for sure I had. You might have just looked at it. We might not have bought it yet. Okay, well, a task for later then. That's what I know. Banned weapons and a defense ship. All good, but nothing I'm looking for. Thank you, sir. But I'm beginning to see why it's possible we might find a passport if we just ask around. Add in my exosuit thing there. Yeah. Well, now this, I'm just looking because I'm pretty sure sometime there's going to be a request the voice of freedom. This is a quest thing, isn't it? I'll just add it. I've never done it before. We're probably not going to do this until the next galaxy, but... Oh, let me leave. Oh, this hurts too. It's the first time I've ever successfully seen that quest line. But we're on a different quest. We are fugitives. I can't get involved in all that. I know. Banned weapons, defense ships, sack venom. Are you sure you don't have a passport? Right, maybe our dude over here has a passport. Sir, please have a passport. Grog, prismatic and nip buds. No. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Let's see, no, you've got, Oh yeah, I should go ahead and get the suspicious goods, because that might have a passport in it. That's why they call them suspicious.
Product received.
I was about to go up the mission steps here, I just passed by it. I keep forgetting there's actual... Forged passport target, piracy entity. Oh, we found a passport. And we can hunt and destroy a pirate. We got 2 pirates here. We've got, and both of them will get us something. One will get us counterfeit circuits. And, oh golly. We got a salvage frigate module right there. Alright, so we're gonna go for a pirate though. They don't. No, you can only pick one. You can't get them all. So it's a choose the one you're gonna pick. So what we're gonna do is just, yeah. So we know that it'll be a little tougher, but I've got loads of shields, so I'll get some more shield. I'm going for the counterfeit circuits and the forged passports, because that's what we need, is a passport. Well, they're both righteous thief. Yeah, okay, because it's got gra instead of a circuits. Well, this is true. Well, and I guess the voice of freedom wants me to go after the righteous thief, so there we go. So he must have got something that he probably should not have got, so. Yep. Alright, I'm not going to get the arms in the packet because we're likely to get some when we're shooting the pirates, and so we can do it that way. And right now we're pretty well set up for everything. I got more shields. Yeah, I went ahead because I was like, yeah, if we're gonna go out, we're gonna need more of these for sure. All right, let me pop this while I'm here. The nice thing about these missions, they don't have a timer on them, so we can take a moment. Oh, I got an extra repair kit. That's always good. Oh, and a free exosuit upgrade chart. Wow, this one was nice. All right, there's that. Let's pop this. We got some emerald. Ooh, some ion. I need that. I just don't remember what I need that for. Take that. Move this over to the starship. We're gonna sell the nip bud. And get it out of my stuff, yeah. That's the thing I don't need is the drama. There we go. All right. Okay. Wait, before I go, just in case, because if we're gonna be doing this, let's see, repair kits. We want to make sure to have all the repair kits we can. Because one thing I learned watching the guys is you cannot have too many repair kits. Alright, let's go do this thing. It's like right in front of the pirate hideout. Whew. Out of range. All that means they're just a little farther out. I did, yeah. Well, they started coming right at me, so I just started shooting as soon as I realized that they were right in front of me. A lot of times they usually spread out, but this time not so much, you know. Give me some shield back. Oh, there were two of them. I really need to get the rocket launcher in here. Fill up my shield. Thank you. I appreciate your effort on my behalf. All I want is my passport. It's really nothing personal. Well, I could, but yeah, I could get two passports. Yeah. And I'll put one in my storage on the freighter so that I'm only carrying one passport at a time. Okay. More. Out of range. Now he's dead. The phase beam and the photon cannons have really long reaches. The phase beam is just kind of harder to target because it doesn't have the bend that the photon cannons have. The photon cannon will bend towards the ship. But the positron ejectors will just... They're like your shotgun. The phase beam is basically your laser, and then the photon cannon is your basic shooty thing. How familiar are you with guns, Katrina? Not very. The one thing about doing these missions, though, look at my standing go up. Alright, we're waiting. Was that it? I got a milestone. I'm a fighter. I'm a valued customer. It says my objective is complete. Oh my goodness, we did it. I know. Oh, apparently there's a bounty master that's like right here. On the other side. It's one of those, return to bounty master. Oh, the bounty master. Okay, it's for the, inside the, I was shooting at the pirate, which is what happened. It turns out, no, don't shoot that. It's the person you go to turn in your bounty. Our very first one. Ooh, yes, because that's what that is, our first glyph, really. So, I guess what we should do is do the salvage frigate next, just to make sure we get that one. And then we can decide about, or we can do all three, because it didn't go away, did it? Oh, right. Let's take a check on our pockets here real quick, because that would be a tragedy. There it is! We got a forged passport for it. We're putting it in the starship so I don't accidentally sell it. Alright, and then we're going to take a look and check our ship, make sure everything's not... We've got everything looking nice and tidy there. Let's sell our gra, yeah. Okay. Yep. Well, that is even better. We'll take it, right? Like I said, any kit is a good kit. When it comes to this, because, yeah. I do not. I like having no trouble at all, officer. All right, let's get some more suspicious goods. I mean, because then we have a chance. We still have a chance of getting a passport through that, or more repair kits, or whatever. So, suspicious goods are awesome. You can always sell what you don't use. We got something. Just a second. What did we get? Oh, we got 2 more kits. So we'll put those in the starship. We got some gravitino balls. So we'll go ahead and move that in the starship. We can sell that later. And ooh, a quad servo. So I think we need that for something, so we're gonna keep that. Yep. And then oh, this is working out pretty well. So let me take the chromatic metal there. So it gave me some copper this time. So I've got chromatic metal, and we've got a way to make more. So that works for me. We'll bring the emerald down over here, so that's kind of down here. All right. Okay, so that turned out good. And let's see, did we take the next mission? We didn't yet. All right. Sir, I would like to take a mission. And we are going to go for our salvage frigate module, just to... We would very much like a teleporter, yes. Sir, do you have anything interesting to sell? Have we talked to you before? You look familiar. No, we haven't talked to you before, but we appreciate what you have there, and we don't need any of it, thank you. Alright, off we go to cause some pirates a little conniptions. More pirates. I kind of like that they're just right in front of us. Normally they're to the left, you know. So that works for me. And once again, we start up from the top. Okay. Alright, I can work with that. Well, they come right at me, and this actually kind of works better for me. Oh, that's right. Yeah, let's do that, yeah. Feeling the heat? That was a terrible joke, and I'm so sorry. The nice thing about the positron ejector, when they're this close, it will hit the shields. Trying to be faster than me, but there we go. My deck standing going. Ooh. Take a moment. Those shields back up. There we go. They're being a little more aggressive, which makes sense. The second time I've come and bothered their little hive of villainy. Well, I see now why I didn't. I was like, hey, you know, I didn't do the shields last time, and I realized they used to be an awful lot. They used to be refill those shields, or at least keep them balanced out. Of course, you have to kind of hit them. trails, if you look at the trails, you know how like there's, you know, like one pink trail for one and 5 for another or whatever. That tells you a little bit about how fast that particular pirate is. You know. It also might just be, you know, the back end of their ship, but I have noticed that if it's got like 4, it's usually very fast. If it's got 1, it's not quite as fast, you know. This guy's spinning around so quick. That's why you want them to come after you, though, when they're that fast, because that's your only chance of getting them. I just remember this one time I was playing another version of it wasn't a permadeath game, I think it was just a normal game, but I had a hauler, and I had a brand new hauler, and pirates came at me, and I couldn't catch up to them. It was so slow, and it was pretty funny. But seriously, actually, very, very funny. Oh, we are a colleague. And that's exciting. We're gonna go back to the outlaw station here. Well, yeah, and it's nice because we'll be able to do some looking around. You know, I was planning on just flying through if we didn't find the passport, but we found the passport, so we can stay and hang out. Turn this in. Yeah. We got another one. We could get C's experimental. No, that one would be we'd have to shoot some other capital ship. I'm not doing that. So we're gonna do the pirates, I think. Well, it says C's goods from trader, and that means getting involved in a fight that might pull sentinels to us. And I just feel like that would probably not be the wisest idea. Hunting the pirates, I think, is fair game. You know? But, yeah. Until I can do that in, say, like a normal game, I just don't feel like that's my wisest option for a fugitive. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. But I'm not necessarily gonna go out. I'm gonna call the freighter to me. Because we could do it in the next one. There's not a timer on it that I... Well, maybe there is. Maybe you have to do it while you got it. Well, I don't. This is the decked out ship, but it probably would be a good idea to deck out the interceptor, because that probably would be perfect. Looks like my pulse engine disabled. Oh, well, yeah, it says hostile. I know. I know that. Thank you for that message. Don't scare me that way. I'm like, oh no, something broke it. No, nothing broke. No, I read the message and it freaked me out for a moment. I was like, what happened? And it was just they were disabling my pulse engine. They have jammers. Jammers are annoying. Right, it doesn't bother me because I want them to come to me anyway. So, yeah. They can jam away because we'll just be trapped together on that one. Well, when they yeah, I think you're right. That does actually kind of make sense. If they jam it and I stabilize a little bit on this. Oh gosh, it just. I still didn't get my rocket put back in. Okay, so we're rockets must go in next time. We'll see. Yep, and then we'll put the rocket in. Yep. Well, that does seem like, yeah, a thing. Yeah, it does actually. You know, because it seems like here I am. I'm not moving around too much, but my solar seems to be pretty happy. You know, just as being that way. Because you know, we've seen what happens with solar when you're trying to float in the sky, and it just keeps moving. You owe me some energy for my shield. Oh, I guess I'll have to do it the hard way.
Technology recharge.
I'm so glad I bought all those shield things. I have gone through them, yeah, that's true. But it's been worth it. Been worth it to have a pile of them. Journey milestone accomplished. Menace. But I'm a menace for the right reasons. I don't just randomly shoot other ships. If they come at me, I'll come at them. And now I'm a partner. So this is how, if you are a fugitive and you want to get your standing up so you get better deals, this is how to do it. Go fight some pirates. And oh, that was fun. That's not a bad haul. That is not a bad haul at all. And helpful. Yep. Oh, I did? Oh, that's cool. I have to admit, at a certain point, I wasn't paying attention to what I was getting from the pirates, because I couldn't chase them anyway, you know. I guess we could get another one, but I think I'm going to call it good here. I am pleased with what we have managed to get. Let's... Yeah, and all I want to do, I don't want to harm anyone else per se. I just, yeah. So we got a blaze javelin and a cyclotron. Do I have a cyclotron? Cyclotrons are actually really awesome if you have them. But let's see, we need condensed carbon and copper. All right, well we'll get that eventually. So the condensed copper I can, yes, I yeah. I want to do it because I want to have them. And so when we go look at the planets, we'll go see if there's a planet with copper on it. And or get some if we can find one in the suspicious goods. Let's see, is there suspicious goods I should sell? Oh, I have an awful lot of hexaberry. Sir, you want some hexaberry? They're my favorites, but I will sell them to you. Oh, I should probably, well, no, I'll keep that for my, I need that for my, interceptor. The counterfeit circuits. I'm gonna put that, I'll sell that. Alright, thank you, sir. I appreciate your time. Let's go sell the cyclotron and those 2 modules that I got here. I got a suspicious neutron cannon, that can go. Cyclotron, that can go. Suspicious blaze, javelin, that can go. All of those were fun items, but I don't have anything with which to give them. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get the hyperdrive for my other ship. And then a shield for my other ship. And let's see, cannon, photon cannon for the other ship, just to, you know, make sure that we get started on getting that thing built up a little more. Yeah. I think I might like this system. Oh my gosh. It's a C class. We've looked at it before. Yeah. Oh, let's see. It's hard for me to remember which is the trade one. We'll just start over here and we'll just. It is a freighter, so. Please be a trader. Please be a trader. Trade specialist! Yay! We'll take it. I know you will grow in power and beauty. Here we go. Awesome. Thank you. I know, they are always more expensive. They are traders, is what they do. I mean, even their C classes, there are like, how much? Are you guys trying to sell me an Apple computer? No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I am looking forward to the updates that they have for No Man's Sky. Because even if it's just, you know, for Apples, which I don't really have an Apple computer, but what that means to me is they'll probably be doing small updates for all of them too. And then possibly an expedition. And that's another good reason to get passports and try the passport to glyph situation there. Now, I'm just doing this because I'm suspecting I've been using my, yes. And I want to make sure I can power things up here. Because we went through a lot, I think. Oh, well, it says only 98%. Well, whatever. I thought I was going through a lot. Alright, let's get past. I don't think I have either. Let's do that. Oh, you know what we're not in? A yellow system. I don't know. I have to admit, I didn't even bother looking, you know? I love that they think, oh, this one, oh, sorry, hostile ships in range. Alright, we're gonna do it this way. I didn't mean to shoot, I'm sorry, sir. I'm moving along, my bad. I do. Yeah, I think we definitely want a base. We're just giving a little moment for that other guy to stop being mad. Let's see if anyone's been here before us. And the answer is no. This is one we've been to, but nobody else has been to. It looks like we have a cold planet, and we got possibly 2 dry planets of some sort. 4 planets of moderate sizes there, none really small, but the smallest one is going to be the cold planet, it looks like. Alright, so that one has a storm rolling, and it's hot. Selenium, activated emerald, phosphorus. We are in an emerald system. So another green one. The gamma root, activated emerald, uranium, and salt, but it doesn't say anything about aggressive sentinels, so we may go visit that one. For the uranium, you know, for the uranium. Okay, so this is one of those where they hide behind the planets, it looks like. Oh, no, there they are. I just didn't do a wide enough circle. That one's the frost crystal, dioxide, and that one's a regular. Okay, how about this? Of course it is. This is the temperate planet. But it has aggressive sentinels. Alright. Alright, we're gonna put our foot on it because it's temperate, but I don't know that we're staying. If we... But I don't have it with me. Yeah, it's in the other system. We'll go. We're not gonna try and get their attention. We're just gonna float down a little bit. Ooh, we could, couldn't we? Because here's the trading post. Yeah, you're right. The safest place to put your foot on a planet that has aggressive sentinels is a trading post. And while I don't have to go into the trading post, it might be helpful. Alright, so... Okay, so this is kind of a water world sort of thing. It does, doesn't it? Which is... Okay. Trading post detected. And... Now, of course, we are going to go up in the air because the 17 is a goodly amount away, so we're just... Yep. Oh, that's a good idea. Hold the tag. There's a trick to this. Hold the tag, and then... There we go. That helps your, when you hold the tag, it helps your ship to center only on the target that you want. There are occasions when you have 2 targets in a similar location, And that can be very frustrating when you're trying to just go one place. So if it has the option to tag it, do that, and it'll help a little. Oh, this is one of those really red temperate planets. Look at that. Yeah. Now, the rule we've been operating by, and understand that my fugitive run has been completely different from everybody else's from the start, because all I heard was the word fugitive, and I was like, ooh, I'm on the run. And I didn't see any of the rules. I've just been operating based on what would I do if I were a fugitive. And so there are some things that have been very different on this. But I have adopted some of the rules that they've had, just not all of them. Like, I could talk to the pilots on the landing pads, but I can't go into and talk to the people who are monitoring the market over there. I figure because pilots are like your bros here. Now, we're in an outlaw system, so it's not quite so bad. And so from an outlaw station, it doesn't matter if I go in and out because we're all pirates here, sort of thing. But, and I've certainly gone to the market in a pirate system, so that's just basically how I've been running it. But I know that other fugitive players have not been doing it that way. It's just I didn't know until later, and that's just how it rolls. I've got my scanner set to sort of scan automatically, and I did that because it's kind of easier for me when it does that. Technically, my scanner should be picking up on that one over there. Technically. That's alright. Oh, we got bouncers here. Okay, that was... Alright. There we go. That's a good one. My co-pilot here, down on the ground, sentinels abound. I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. Our whole reason for going to the trade post. Me too. And right back at you. I did. I forgot. I forgot what kind of planet this was. I did for a moment. That was, wasn't it? That was some goodly amount of change, and then I added another 500,000 with that one. Oh, and this is one of those planets that I love. Look at all those knowledge stones. 1, 2, 3. And the shame of it is that this is an aggressive sentinel planet. That makes me cry. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to end up having to do, is see if we can find a sentinel pillar, because this one looks like it'd be fun to just sort of walk around and... Yep. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a save point, not a base, although we want a base, but I just don't know if I want a base on a... Well... You know what? It's pretty enough. It means the weather, if it happens, it's not going to be terrible. And I have enough chromatic metal just to do it. So... Yep. Yep. Well, outlaw system, you know. Except, no, even here we should be doing it in a cave, shouldn't we? Yes, so we'll put the save beacon. It's going to be my to-do list kind of thing. There we go. Yep. No, you gotta wait them out. When the pirates come, you gotta wait them out. Gather copper 200%. Oh, because it wants me to get. Well, let's take a moment. We have some goods to pop anyway. And we are in disguise. This is true, and we're not trying to cause problems. We're just a regular Joe deck here. Yeah, we're gonna keep that. The walker brain. We're keeping, for those who are like, keep what? We're keeping the walker brain because that comes in handy. Let's see. Okay, that was just the hydrogen. I'm gonna work with that. And that was more cobalt. We're gonna sell the nip buds and all these superconductor stuffs here. I could sell the living pearl, I think, because I got some on my ship. And we'll sell the defense kit because that calls in the local help, and no, we can't do that. So sell that. I'll keep the Hadal core this time in case we need it for something. I don't remember what we need it for, but I suspect it comes up later. Let's see. I remember when pearls were worth so much. It's so funny because you know how they change the game and adjust the economy now and then with updates, and it's just so frustrating. I didn't keep the pearl, did I? Yep, I sold that. Yeah, but at least I kept the counterfeit. I mean, yeah. All right, so. I don't think I really have a lot on my ship to sell. Let's take a look. Let's see, I got some salvage data, but not a lot. I got Starship shields, repair kits. Ooh, I got a Sentinel boundary map. Look at that. Like we asked for it and it came. We got some cadmium. Well, that's why you pop those trade goods, though. You know, you have the chance of getting all sorts of cool stuff. And you also have a chance of getting it from, I think, some of the technology things. So that probably came from one of the technology pops I did and just didn't notice it, you know. Let's see, hypnotic eye. That's actually a food, and if I had a nutrient processor, I'd put it in there, but I'm not gonna keep it. Ain't nobody need that drama. There we go. Well, that turned out very nicely. And the pirates, it seems, are done. I gotta find a cave. I'm kind of looking around here. Did I get more copper? Do I have enough to make a... Oh, by one. By one. That is funny. Wait, no. Wait, do I only need 200 or 300? Hold on. Let's go take a look. I need 200. Alright, let's see. In my exosuit, I had been making some condensed carbon. Let's see if I got enough for that. There's that. There's that. And now we have the rocket launcher. All right. Awesome. That looks like that might be a cave over there. No, it's just a rock hanging over. It's just a rock. Yep. Yeah, you would need it every time. Yep. There's a cave way over there, but I guarantee I'd go way over there and if I walked it, you know what I mean? You know what? Well, and I don't need the copper now. I don't. I just partly want to have this so I can have this planet. Yeah, so let's just take a little flight and now that is not fair. Pirates showed up just as I lifted off. They were gone, and I know they were gone. I did, yes. I can, yes. They were not coming for me. Yep. It is a cave, and it's just, we're just gonna do this. So. We could come back later and put in a teleporter. Yes. Yes, so... yeah, we're gonna see if we can wait this sentinel out. We're hiding, essentially, from the sentinel. Go away, sentinel. There's a sentinel out there, yeah. And we're hiding from the pirate that just opted to show up while we were there anyway. Ooh, that's a good name. That way we know where we're at. Yeah, let's see. Apparently, Emerald City, they knew what the thinking was here, and they don't... oh, they do allow it! Alright, awesome. If I spell it Emerald, sometimes they won't let you do that for some reason. Wow, that sentinel is sure hanging around that ship a little bit. Thank goodness we got this tall grass to hide behind. Itty bitty deck, tall grass. This is a good thing. Yeah, some of these animals are way taller than
Nearby toxins detected.
nearby toxins detected. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna hang out with that one. Alright, we are out of here. We can come back later. I do have a lot of health things now, yes I do. I added unto my health score while I could, you know. Okay, and we got ships coming in because they're like, hey, choose us, but I already bought the trade, so we now have our full team. Get a little away from all the ships popping in so I can go and do the galaxy map thing. Alright, now we do want a yellow system this time. Okay, that's foreign in. And we have a passport, so we could go to a regular system. And we're gonna go look closely. I got a 2. But you're right, we could try and find us a 3 system. 2. You don't need a pirate run. We want a yellow star. 3. Ooh, Viking 3-star. I think we're gonna go. And what we're going to do in this system, we're not going to go into the space station yet. We're going to go into the freighter and put away one of our, yeah, put away our one of our passports because we can only take one into a space station. If we take both, we look suspicious. We take one, you know. But we're also, I guess, gonna. Yes, we're gonna hide a bunch of stuff, put a bunch of stuff away, because it needs to be. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna spend some time on the freighter for a little while. So we're gonna rest, yeah. We're gonna rest. It's been an exciting couple of days here. Look at all these ships just coming around here. Well, we didn't hire anybody, but we do need to go see if we have the option. Maybe that's I mean, if it's not even an option, then that's kind of odd. Manage squadron. Yeah, we should have had the option to add them. Look at that. Does extreme permadeath not allow it? I guess we'll find out. That'll be something for us to find out. Alright, so we've got, I'm going to take this, split it in half. And we're just going to put that into storage because we don't want to accidentally. I'm going to go check that here in just a moment. I'm going to put these in storage too so that I can, ooh, look at all those tritiums there. That's nice. All this in storage. Five tritium of those crystals. It's a nice little haul, yeah. And put this into the freighter, because that's where I'm keeping it. This goes in the freighter. Put this into storage, because I don't think I actually have gold nuggets except for what we've got. I'm gonna put the passport, I guess, in my exosuit, because that's where that goes. Put that into storage, because it'll be easier to move it from storage than to try and jump from ship to ship. With that. Let's see. We're going to take this and put that into storage. I'm going to take this and put this into storage. We don't have enough to really use yet, but we will. That in storage. I'm gonna put this over here, because that's basically my wallet right now, you know. In my pocket I have my wallet. See, sir, I have a passport. I am but a humble geck. Fleet command online. We're debriefing the commander. Oh, they actually went a long way for stuff. Storage augmentation, high five, great. Neural duct. Let's see, they surveyed some stellar bodies. Money. Wow, that's... Usually they get more, but I guess we send them on like a balanced or something like that. Ooh, parcel of gooey petals. Well, that's not so bad. Alright, let's make sure we have enough of this. Okay. Oh, sorry, I went by really fast. There are 4 planets here. It looks like one possible icy, a possible either hot or paradise, and then one that looks like it could be a west world or a barren, depending on how things go, or gamma. Oh, we didn't get it, did we? That's all right. I can, because I can do it from my ship. They did bring me some stuff back. It wasn't necessarily great stuff. but we have a trade one now, so we can send them on a trade expedition. It's going to be their first one, so we'll choose one of the 5-hour ones, and we'll go with a 1-star. I do. It could possibly bring me a better stuff. All right, let's go to industrial opportunities here, because we are in an industrial system right now, so that might actually end up being a... Yeah, see that bounced it up to 3. It'll be just fine, and we have plenty of fuel, so let's do this thing. Off you go. Yep, well, that was why we got all 5 of them. So we have all 5 types now. So we can run any kind of mission we want and have at least a support for that mission in one level or another. All right, let's go see what we got as far as We're not gonna sell just yet. We're just looking at what they got around here. You can see that this one is sort of leaning almost towards the sciences. It's got, well, I guess it is the sciences. Neutron microscopes, descented bottles, injector, organic piping. So this is a science system. Ooh, we got exosuit charts. Got silver, pyrite. I'm gonna check how many exosuit charts I have. But this will be kind of nice to fool around with. So. Hey, guy. I don't know why I came to the refinery. That's not what I was after. What was I thinking? Ooh, refiner recipes. That would be, yeah, I think that would probably be something to. Well, we haven't yet, but it should be back here. Oh, we can do the scrapping while we're here. There's my stapler that I found. I do. Well, actually, I guess I could keep it, because I actually, with this one, all you have to have is a working hyperdrive. Okay, so I could keep this one specifically for going through the hyperdrive. I would just have to make sure, which I have everything. And I just do that, and just make sure it's full of fuel. And technically speaking, yeah, when we hit the galactic core, yeah. But yeah, we haven't been really following there. Yeah. So we have a ship now for the going through of the galactic core. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Well, you have to take a ship. It is a C-class. Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. I am, yeah. It would, yes. 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 I do, yes. Right. Yeah. Yeah. That one popped it right up to 800, just that one additional. That's 70 light years though. It's trying to give me warp efficiency, and I don't really care about warp efficiency, except maybe I do, because that's what lowers the gas, you know what I mean? So what I want is both. I want warp efficiency and distance. There's a distance right there. And look, warp efficiency. We can let this go now. Alright. There's 121 light years there. Alright. I knew there was a reason I put all these in here. Alright, we're gonna let go of the 70 light year. There we go. That's as high as I can get him. 1,000 for right now. Yeah, unless we find something that's even better. But I wanna show this 307 light years. I mean, for an X class, you know what I mean? That's 318, and then this is 121. So if we find another 300, we could get really close to 2,000 light years. It'd be worth buying them. Yeah, worth buying them. Yes. It will make a difference. This can only fly to... Right now, it can only fly to yellow star systems. Now, I may have enough in indium that I can make an indium drive, and that'll let us fly, in theory, to all of them. So, I guess I'll go ahead and put it in. But I might also wait, and I'll tell you why. Yep. However, I am going to put in our cargo thing. Yeah, there. And then the economy scanner, we want to put that in.
Technology installed.
Yes. Insufficient. Yeah, the conflict came with this one. But here's the tragedy. And this is why I wanted a manufacturing plant, because that's how you get it. I do not have... I can't make the circuits on my own. But I could probably buy it, so it's not that big a deal. The thing about buying and selling from my ship here is that it's got all that protection. Yeah, and I'm scan protected, so and we're gonna come and we're gonna go over here and buy 1, 2, 3. There we go. And now, there we go. So now our interceptor is actually as good as the other. Yep. and bring this over here because it makes more sense to have it there. All right, so we've got the brain, the pilot, we got the scanners, all of them, and the deflector. And we have a space for the the indium drive when we're ready to put it in. Yeah, my damage potential right now is very sucky right now, yes. It's very basic, and I need to put in some more, like another line of tech here. So that's something that I'll do later. In a pirate system. Yes, in a pirate system. In a pirate system, yep. Because technically I cannot take the interceptor into the regular space station. You know, I could, couldn't I? In fact, let's take a moment. I have a couple of kits right now that I can use for my stapler. Let us take a moment and we're gonna come in here. I actually have enough of everything. I can just do it. Just do it. So we'll do that there. So there's that. And I'm gonna come in here. And instead of the kits, I'm gonna apply. But I'm gonna use the magnetized ferrite because I got loads of that. And now I have another purple spot there, and we're just let's see. This has no boom, and I wouldn't expect it to have boom. What we really want it to have is protection. There we go. Even though they're spread apart. Yeah. Oh gosh, this poor little ship. This poor little ship. We will treat it kindly is what we will do. All right. Well, that's pretty much the case. I don't want to make too many improvements, but I don't want to die because I didn't make any improvements. So, yeah, that's why I'm like, oh gosh. But you know what? I have enough of stuff that I can make some improvements without. There we go. Alright, I think that can give me enough of something to work with here. We'll do this one too here. Let me make sure I have enough kits though, because I've kind of gone through the ones in my exosuit. All my kits are really in my solar. I got 3 more kits here. Yeah, that'll be fine. I got enough to do this last one here. And that way I have a space so I can, technically speaking, put in like a photon cannon X there and sort of boost it up a little. You know, small boost. Small boost. There we go. Alright, so this is my passport system ship. Alright, my poor dinky little fellow traveler ship, yep. Oh my gosh. At least it has a good name. Alright, so what we're gonna do, I think, let's see. I'm gonna have to call it good here for outside reasons. I have to do an errand in real life, but I feel like we've just had a really good time, good run right now, and I'm really pleased with the progress we've made. So, what's really funny is I actually really like this shuttle. It's It just still does remind me of staplers, though. I'm just saying. Okay. Yes, exactly. Yes. So anyway, I am super grateful and happy that you've been with me today. I hope you enjoyed the run, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. And I will see you guys later.